Hey gang, welcome to Smatterings. My name is Pastor Smat at Rooftop Church. It's really Matt, but Smat's just kind of funny. Now it's been 9 weeks since we moved church online. Feels like it's been 9 months. Feels like I could have had a baby by now. In fact, feels like I was a baby when we started this 9 weeks ago. But there seems to maybe, potentially perhaps, be a light at the end of the proverbial tunnel with St. Louis County lifting the stay-at-home order. We're able to open Rooftop back up again. That's exciting, and I want to spend just a few minutes with you talking about the details. Now, before we get too far, it's not like everything's going to kind of go back to normal all of a sudden. We're still going to have to practice social distancing. There's a limit to the number of people that we can keep in the building. Also, some of you might be comfortable coming back to church. Some of you might not be. Basically, we've got a comeback plan, but it's not going to happen overnight. We've got certain phases to it. During phase 1, for example, we're going to do a restart, Rooftop restarts. During phase 2, we're going to rebuild Rooftop. During phase 3, it's Rooftop reunited. Now, phase 1, Rooftop restarts, starts on May 24th. Rooftop will be live and in person again on May 24th. If you're not ready to come out and you just want to stay at home, no fear, no judgment. We're actually going to continue streaming our services. But if you want to worship with us on May 24th, here are the details. And you can find all the details, by the way, at rooftop.org/virus. But here are all the details. First, let's talk about the crowd. Due to county guidelines, we can only have a certain number of people in the building. We don't know how many people are going to be here, but we really don't want to turn anybody away. So we are offering 4 services, 3 at our normal service times, 8:30, 10 o'clock, and 11:30, and a 4th service Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. So 4 services just to make sure we have enough seats for people who want to come. Secondly, let's talk about the service experience. The service experience, it's not going to be a typical Rooftop service. It's going to be a little bit different. We can't offer coffee or bagels. That might be a health hazard. Very sadly, there will be no Rooftop's kids classes. We won't pass around the offering bags, pass out programs. We'll have offering stations in the back, and you'll be able to access a program on your phone. But we won't be able to, hug and do holy kisses and all the stuff Christians are supposed to do. We're also going to spread out the chairs here in the worship center so people can sit at safe distances from each other. We're also going to line up at one entrance outside in the parking lot, and we're going to leave through another entrance so that people don't have to pass by each other on the way in and out. So that's a lot of stuff that we won't do or can't do, but we're going to be doing all the essentials. We're still going to be singing to God. We're still going to be seeing each other. We're still going to be learning from Scripture. We're still going to be praying. We're still going to be doing church. Thirdly, let's talk about face masks. Now, we're offering 2 types of services. Some of you, you need to know that everybody is wearing masks in order to feel comfortable coming. Some of you don't need to know that. So, we've got 2 services. We've got face mask required services at 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock, and then face mask recommended services at 8:30 and 11:30. So face mask required services are 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock, face mask recommended 8:30 and 11:30. Now, in case you're wondering, all volunteers, all greeters are going to be wearing masks at all services, unless they're on stage and they need to sing or speak, but they're going to be far enough away from the people that it won't be an issue. Fourthly, let's talk about pre-registration. In order to know how many people we've got coming so that we can make arrangements, we're asking everybody to pre-register how many people are coming. Yes, that's right. We're asking you to pre-register for church. That might feel weird, but just think about it. It's really not. We pre-register for important events all the time. What's more important than church? So we're asking you to pre-register when you're coming to church. That way, we know you're coming, and we can make sure you have a seat and make sure we've got enough space without compromising the county's guidelines. You can pre-register on our website 1 week ahead of the service at rooftop.org/virus. That pre-registration site will go live this Sunday. Now, if you actually have no preference on which service to attend, face mask required, recommended, or whatever time, it would actually help us out if you just kind of pre-registered for the service with the most open seats. You'll be able to see which service has the most open seats on the registration page. Now, after you register, you'll get an email confirmation. That email confirmation will include some instructions on what to do. What you'll do is you'll show up 15 minutes prior to the service. You'll line up outside the main lobby doors in the parking lot. Then you'll check in with a greeter, and a greeter's going to take you and whatever family members are with you to your seat. Then we'll do church. So, to recap, it's my recap page. Rooftop goes live and in person on May 24th. We've got 4 slightly shorter services to accommodate kids. We got 8:30, 10 o'clock, 11:30, 4 o'clock. The 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock services are face mask required. 8:30, 11:30 are face mask recommended. Sadly, no hospitality, no kids classes, no hugging. We'll hug later. Please pre-register at rooftop.org/virus. Go ahead and arrive 15 minutes early. Line up in the main lobby entrance. And of course, if you're not feeling well or you're symptomatic, just go ahead and stay home and catch us online. Now, listen. I know this is weird. Honestly, I can't believe that I'm hearing the instructions that I'm giving to you right now about how to come to church. Feels like we're in some sort of parallel world. Church should not be this complicated. I get it. But I want to tell you, finally, about just 2 things that we, your church leaders, are trying to keep in mind as we muddle our way through this comeback plan. 2 central values that we're keeping front and center as we muddle through. First of all, we are trying to submit to our local leaders. The Bible calls us to do this, and we're committed to doing it. They're not telling us that we can't be Christians, and they know more about health hazards than we do. I don't believe it's a conspiracy. We respect their authority. We're asking you to also. Secondly, we are trying to serve one another in love. Lots of people have lots of different opinions on this whole situation. I'm sure you've picked that up. We're trying to respect that too. That's why we're trying to give you options. If you want to stay home, God bless you, see online. If you want to worship with us, God bless you, see on May 24th. If you insist on face masks, see at 10 o'clock or 4 o'clock. If you're fundamentally opposed to face masks as a violation of your constitutional rights, see at 8:30 or 11:30. Whatever your convictions or beliefs, we're going to do our best to serve you and one another with the love and the grace of Jesus Christ, while also submitting to the recommendations of our local leaders. So these are the 2 guiding principles that we're trying to keep front and center during our comeback plan. So I know this is weird, but life is weird. I don't know if you've realized that yet, but life is profoundly weird. Besides which, we've had no real church for 9 stinking weeks. We are starving for real church. I think and hope that you'd agree that a little bit of weird church is better than no live church at all. I mean, phase 1 is just the hors d'oeuvres. We'll get to the entree later. We'll get to Rooftop Reunited. So that's this week's smattering. That's the plan. Thanks for hanging in there with us. You can find all this information on the website at rooftop.org/virus. And if you have any questions or if you need any help at all, by all means, contact the church. We will be eager to help you out. God bless. This is Pastor Smat with your weekly smattering. Maybe I'll see you on May 24th. So I get Smaybe, Smay.